Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Mercury entering into Taurus reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, so thank you so very much for doing so. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. So we are crowned here by the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is prosperity, it is success, it's working together. So as Mercury enters into Taurus, we become more, team builder is what Spirit keeps on saying to me, team builder. But this is also, we become very focused on our work. We become very focused on what we desire and how we want to move things forward. Now, Mercury rules communication and travel. And that's why people, really focus on Mercury retrogrades, because that is when the energy that dominates our life, like the way we communicate with people, the way we travel through this world, gets disrupted. So as Mercury enters into Taurus, our way of existing is really going to focus on maintaining strong boundaries in our relationships. Like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. We really start to say, this is how I need to move forward for me. We really become empowered to express our needs and our desires. Now, this is also going to be a time where we work really hard. We can align ourselves with the very best people to work with, but we're also not going to let anybody sit back and really take credit for everything that we've done. So just be aware of that, Sagittarius. We're very assertive and determined during this time. It moves us then to the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles reverse is this energy of things have to be fair, right? Things aren't in balance. And we're going to become very aware of things that people might say, well, that's no big deal, but it's going to be important to us. So it's going to be very important during this time to find the balance, to find the harmony, to really see, this is what I want to move forward in. This is what harmonizes me. This is what drives me. It brings us then to the Knight of Wands. And this is us. We are going to come through during this time as a knight. We're going to want to travel a lot, or even if we don't travel a lot, we're going to be very prone to learning new things. Our mind is going to be traveling, if not our physical body. We are going to see that we want a little bit of adventure with the person here jumping through. She's jumping through a fiery hoop. I mean, that's adventure. That's daredevilness. We want to experience, we want to express. And this is going to be a time where we can get a little bit frustrated with the down-to-earth, very logical, practical nature of Taurus. So do be mindful about that here. We can want to explore and expand and go. The Knight of Wands is the second fastest moving knight, and we can want that speed. We can want that expression for us. So being aware of that is going to be important. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. This is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is us. I love that we have the infinity, right here. We go into infinity. Our mind goes into infinity and unlocks the key. What is that? Is that Paganian's theory? I forget what that's called. That could be the completely wrong word. But here we're moving towards infinity. We're moving towards this. Yeah. No, I think that's right. And we have the infinitum of the stars here. We hold the key in our hands to unlock it. And there's this real sense of, I know my voice. I know what it is that I desire. I'm leaping towards my future. I know. And as Taurus enters into Mercury, it's grounding us. It's saying to us, I know. And we're finally listening to ourselves. Sagittarius is like, oh, I do know. For all those times that we've sat there with the Six of Pentacles, things are out of balance. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. But I know. And I see my fire and I see my passion. And now it's time to embrace the High Priestess energy, the veil being lifted from our eyes, us seeing ourselves so much more clearly than we have seen ourselves before. And the sense of, but I see now. As we unlock the key, we see. And as we see, we have the Page of Wands here. We're unwilling students. We're not going to want to be a student. We're going to want to to have all the answers. Very, very fire sign energy of us. I have all the answers. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going, and I'm just going after it now. But the Page of Wands is saying that when Mercury goes into Taurus, we are going to be unwilling students. So that can make us a little bit uncomfortable. Doing something unwillingly is never the best way to do it, right? We're dragging our feet, we're complaining about it. But my gosh, are we going to learn so much from it? We're going to see things so much deeper. And it brings us then to the Ace of Cups reversed. And the Ace of Cups, I love the butterflies coming out of this cup. I don't know. You see that? And here with the white butterflies and the yellow butterflies in the story or the legend or the history, depending on how you look at it, of Joan of Arc. They said she was surrounded by white butterflies before she entered the battlefield. I always think of that when I see white butterflies. It's the sense of I'm not alone, right? I'm not alone as I do something extraordinary. And the extraordinary thing can be just living our day-to-day life. With the Ace of Cups reversed, there's a healing that's coming, but we're kind of resisting it. There's a sense of even opening up our hearts. We can be a little bit resistant to love during this time, so just know about that. We want these clear boundaries. We want the sense of, this is me, this is what I want, this is what I need. And with the Ace of Cups, we need harmony in our lives. And we need to heal towards that harmony. And that is going to be just so empowering and so beautiful to say, I'm healing towards my harmony. And as we do this, we're going to see here that it is hard work. It is more intense than we had thought it would be. But my gosh, is it beautiful. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a flower in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. So good luck to everyone. And that announcement will come through a video. So hit the bell notification so you are notified when that video is uploaded, because there's no rhyme or reason to that. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is faith reversed. Yeah, we're questioning ourselves. We're questioning our faith. We could have had our faith tested through one happenstance of life or another. And here's a time to realize that, or to acknowledge, I lost faith in me and in what I desired and in what I wanted, and that can be a hard thing to say, but it's a very healthy thing to say. It's a very human thing to say. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Psychic development. This is the third eye chakra. We are opening up ourselves psychically. We are developing psychically. This is psychically, empathically, spiritually, however you say it, see it, incorporate it into your life. The third eye talks to you. This will also be through your dreams, so just be aware of that. And this is going to be a time where, we're really moving forward. We're really evolving in ourselves. And I love it that it's right now, accidentally, I just put it right above the High Priestess. I don't believe in accidents. And Spirit's like, as the veil lifts from your eye, as the curtain is pulled back, you are going to be seeing the world, intuitively, spiritually, so much more. And that can give a crisis of faith, because it's like, oh my gosh, what is this? So just be aware of that. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the King of Cups. So interesting that we're told to be mindful of the King of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups here, a gift that is taken, by the court cards, right? With the, that's it. Just breathe out. Calm and center yourself during this time. And as you assert your voice during this time, Sagittarius. The King of Cups can be, when we're told to be mindful of the King of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It can be energy in our chart that's just emotionally manipulative. We can find that we are dealing with people who are emotionally manipulative. We can be overwhelmed. We can doubt. We can fear. You can be dealing with somebody who, just knows all the buttons to push, and they're just going to. Even if they don't know you, this can just be a person who knows the buttons to push, who knows how to manipulate situations. So just be mindful about that. With the Three of Pentacles, hard work and dedication and discipline and Spirit just said disappointments, which I think is a very interesting thing to see here. It's like, you will face disappointments. Is it going to stop you? You will face other people trying to take credit for what you're doing. Is it going to stop you? You do have beautiful collaboration here with the birds, I don't know if you can see that, if it's focusing, But here, there is just a sense of a beautiful collaboration coming forward, but you are doing really hard work, and you have to stand in the power of, this is my hard work, this is my determination, this is what I've done, and I'm not letting everybody else take credit for it. With the Six of Pentacles reversed, things aren't balanced, all right, in the realms of money or what you value as much as money. But Pentacles also represent Earth sign energy. We are in the Earth sign time period, right, of Taurus up until the 20th of May. All right. And of course, the Mercury entering into Taurus happens on the 15th. So it can be that, during this intense Taurus time period or Taurus moment, we can just feel that things are out of balance. But this is also going to be a time where we become aware of the imbalances in our voice, in what we want, in what we're going after. There's going to be a really clear wake-up call, and we can either stay stagnant or we can jump through the hoop of fire, which is scary and overwhelming, but also embraces our kind of daredevil, tenacity and brilliance to really move ourselves forward in the path that we want and in the path that we need to go. There's almost a sense of, I'm setting myself free here. Now, always be mindful. The nights are, we can think of nights as like teenagers, young adults, type of energy that can be a bit reckless. So do be mindful about that. We can be a bit reckless. It's like, ooh, let's see, let's explore, let's push the boundaries. But also with the Knight of Wands, there's fire and passion here, and we have to make sure that that fire and passion doesn't consume, right? It doesn't consume us. It warms us. It drives us. It's kind of like it pops the popcorn instead of burning the popcorn. It's what Spirit is saying, which I think is a funny analogy. With the Ace of Swords, we hold the key. We hold the key, and I just love this card so much. Cloaked in moonlight, with the key in her hand, having that infinity, the perfectness. I just Fibonacci sequence. That's it. The Fibonacci sequence. Okay, that's what it is. The Fibonacci sequence right here. So it's not the Pythagorean theory, because that's something else. This is the Fibonacci sequence, and we hold the key that is unlocking so much of what we desire, so much of what we want, and it's all embedded in our DNA. It's this pattern of existence. It's this beauty of life and soul and self. And as we unlock the door, as we see this clearly, as we embrace it, we move to the High Priestess. I think this is just the most beautiful, brilliant sequence ever. Like, I love this. I'm so excited for you, Sagittarius, that we move to the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the veil is being lifted from my eyes. It's always scary. It's always scary when we have an awakening, when we see things as they truly are, not as we wish in fairy tale hope they could be. And you know me, guys, if you've been here before, I love my fairy tales. But life has, the fairy tales that aren't Disney fairy tales, those are really important, because life has a cruel underbelly to it that we have to see. And when the High Priestess comes forward, it says, no more illusions, no more delusions. This is fact. This is sight. This is information. This is where we need to be. And so the veil is being lifted from our eyes, and we're seeing things in such a way that we start to really embrace the aspect of Mercury entering into Taurus, of healthy, healthy assertion of our desires, a healthy way of saying, but this is what I want. This is what's important to me. Listen to your gut instinct during this time, Sagittarius, because it is going to be so beautifully spot on. And with the Page of Wands reverse, we are unwilling students. We are going to be learning so much as the veil is lifted that we're going to be thinking, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. I'm clever enough. I'm wise enough. I'm good. And Spirit's like, oh no, you're not. Oh no, you're not. And it's going to be magnifying, because you see here with the magnifying glass on his face, it's going to be magnifying and magnifying, and it's going to be magnifying us, showing us so much more than we imagined it ever could. And then there's a healing that's coming forward, and we can't be afraid of it. The healing that brings with it tears, not the pretty one tear down, which eye type of thing that actors and actresses can do, but that ugly crying that heals the heart, that you need to do in the wee hours of the morning when nobody else is around, right? Or deep late at night. And it's like, I release my pain, and I let myself heal. And that's going to be something here that we're afraid of. We're afraid of what opening the heart will do to us. If I open the heart and if I heal, what if I lose? What if everything falls apart? What if, what if, what if, what if? And we can live our life like that. But taking the gift of healing, just like taking the gift of knowledge, this is emotion-based, of knowledge, of understanding of the mind. The heart and the mind talk to each other. The heart talks to the mind more than we've ever imagined it could. And connecting the two is going to be something that we're afraid of, because it means we step into the realm of the psychic. We step into the realm of the esoteric, the fantastical, the oh my gosh, I can't tell people about this, but it is so important for my soul and myself. So listening here, and it doesn't mean that you don't have to tell people about it. You can be very proud of it. I know people who say, proudly, say, their spiritual beliefs. And I know people who don't, because they don't feel like getting into a conversation, and both are valid. And so here it's embracing that healing. It's saying, these are my gifts. This is who I am. And I'm seeing me. And as Mercury enters into Taurus, even though Taurus can be bullheaded and stubborn, and, which bullheaded means stubborn, but can be so terribly practical about things. What we're also going to see is that it grounds us in a way that says, let your fire burn. Don't let it, take over. Don't let it become, a raging, mess, but let it burn. Let it heat enough to warm our homes, to warm our souls, to move us forward. Let us see ourselves. Our subconscious spirit message is soulful reversed. We need to fill our souls. We need to fill our souls. And we've been forgetting that. We've been forgetting, just like the Ace of Cups, like we're afraid to fully fill our souls. And Spirit's saying, why? What are we afraid of? It's time to fill our souls. It brings us then to our subconscious chakra message, which is the root chakra and its balance. And just as the Six of Pentacles told us, things are out of balance. We need it to be in balance. There's a blockage around our root chakra, around the root of ourselves, of what we desire, of what we want, of what we're looking for. We need to release the blockage around our root chakra. It brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. It's rebirth. We're afraid. We're afraid of being reborn. We're afraid of the transformation, which is cool. Everybody is. We don't think so. We think like, oh, everybody does this so great. Like, oh my gosh. But rebirth, when we're told to be mindful of it, be mindful that we are scared of changing. We are scared of changing. And that is okay. That is okay. There's beauty within us. And, we do scary things every single day. And a lot of times we don't even realize it. It moves us to our subconscious tarot message, which is the King of Wands reversed. So it's interesting. We have the Knight of Wands, we have the Page of Wands reversed, and we have the King of Wands. We want to be the explorer. We want to be the adventurer. Subconsciously, we don't want to be the king. We don't want right now all the responsibility and the way that we have to lead things forward. So just being aware of this. Also, we can be very hot-tempered. With the Page of Wands reversed and the King of Wands reversed, we can want to have a temper tantrum. We can want to be like, what, I need it this way, and just kind of let the anger out. When if we can be firm with things and we can say, this is what's happening, this isn't what's happening, I'm not pushing the line in the sand out and out and out until it's irrelevant. I know what I want and I know what I'm going after. And if we can meet that with calmness and graciousness and determination and power, oh my gosh, then we're unstoppable, Sagittarius. I mean, we're unstoppable. But if we meet it with anger, if we meet it with frustration, if we meet it with like temper tantrums or crying or any sort of, outburst like that, we lose. People don't see us as, and we don't see ourselves as the powerhouse that we actually are. And it's time to embrace that powerhouse, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.